Now, the owner seems to think that 3 days after she visits the home, something bad happens, like the death of an animal or a person.
It has a lot of bad luck tied to it, specifically for her. I want to know why there's some bad luck regarding death with this house. I had this nagging feeling that there was some kind of male entity upstairs.
Is it okay that we're here in your house? Who is it that Paige saw? I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Come.
From where?
Over there. Just Paige.
Something wanted Paige to stay in that back room.
Yes, please. Come.
I'm coming.
Follow.
I'm literally being lured, like in a horror movie.
I know.
As soon as I crossed the door, I had the worst feeling of anxiety and just heaviness flow over me.
Stay.
I don't know if I want to stay.
Can you show yourself to me?
Earlier, John was talking about how he wondered if anybody was ever buried here.
So who knows, maybe there's more going on at this location than we think.
Is it dangerous for us to try to find out the answers to the afterlife?
Probably don't want us to know too much.
Tonight we're in Thorold, Ontario, and we're at our very first abandoned location ever on our channel.
Just walking down the street, you wouldn't even see this house. It is so overgrown. It is the definition of an abandoned home.
And we did have permission from the owner, Lauren, to be here, who did get the property in her name about 15 years ago.
The last original owner died in the 1980s, and the house has been vacant ever since. The house was handed down to Lauren by one of her grandparents, and she's since been interested in restoring the property.
However, Lauren has had quite a few of her own paranormal experiences, and so has some of the guests she's brought to the house, and their evidence is conclusive with the history of the home. Now, the home was originally owned by the Stark family, who lived there until the 1980s. There are some original items that belong to Ethel Stark, including her shoe and her nightgown.
Now, a lot of the Stark family members are buried in the cemetery adjacent to the home, which is on the church's property.
Now, this church is quite significant in Ontario because it's one of the first in the area that actually allowed people of color to attend service.
So we're really curious to see if some of the spirits travel back and forth because of the properties being connected. Now, something really strange about this house that the owner told us, it has a lot of bad luck tied to it, specifically for her.
Now, the owner seems to think that 3 days after she visits the home, something bad happens, like the death of an animal or a person. There's been a variety of people who worked on the home, actually 5 out of 7 of them, who have died after working on it. There's only been one case where an individual who wasn't her experienced death, and that was when they hit a fox with their car on their way home after being in the property. And what was really strange about this is that the owner had actually just opened a fox rescue, so this was directly tied to her as well.
So we're going into this location not knowing too much other than the whole string of bad luck that the owner told us about.
So join us as we try to make contact with the Stark family or whoever else is haunting this abandoned home. Now, those of you who watch our channel regularly know that Paige usually goes into locations blind because I book the locations. However, this time, Paige and I both went in blind because thanks to Aunt Rhonda, she was the one who booked this location.
So I actually found Lauren through a Facebook group that I'm in, and she had a post saying that she had a haunted location that she was allowing people to come and investigate at.
Now, I knew that the house was abandoned, but it was a lot more decrepit than I had originally thought that it was.
You could feel the vibe immediately walking into this house, especially the upstairs.
And everything from the floorboards to the ceiling is original.
I'm really glad that Rhonda found this place. It ended up being quite the hidden gem. Everywhere we're leaving? Yeah, we're all in. Oh, flashing the head on now.
What? That ball's going off.
Okay.
My name's Tara.
I'm Paige.
I'm John.
My name's Rhonda.
I'm Sherry. We're new here and we just come to see who's hanging around and they want to hear your story.
Story. Is there anyone here with us? Is it?
That ball.
Is that you touching that?
Feel free to touch anything you see. We brought it here for you. You told us our names. Can you tell us yours?
I think it's good.
Save us.
Save
Save
us.
us.
Save us. it said.
Save us.
What do you need saving from?
Did you live here in this house?
Are there any members of the Stark family here?
What year was this house built?
What do I do from it?
Did you guys just hear something?
I just hear a thump upstairs.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Did you hear that thump upstairs?
Did you hear that? It doesn't go off when I go. I can't see already. Because I was worried it was because it moved. Is there someone upstairs right now? We thought we heard noise up there.
Are there any children here?
I thought I heard something scary.
I heard the stairs. Yeah. Are you on the stairs right now? You can come down and join us if you like.
There's some balls that flash. They're on the stairs. Do you want to touch those?
Did you come from the graveyard?
Is there a man that resides here? I get like a male energy.
Do any names come to you? No.
Male energy.
Yeah, I feel like there's a guy upstairs.
You feel what?
I feel like there's a guy upstairs.
So there's a guy up there? Is there a man that lives here?
That was loud and clear. It said Paige, I think. James?
What?
Could have been Paige, Faye, or Dave.
It said Paige, or it was loud and clear. Though. Said her name.
Is your name Jane?
Or James. Is there a James here with us?
Is there somebody on the stairs?
Who's on the stairs? I am.
Yeah.
Guy.
Whoa,
It's
I
a
got
guy.
complete chills all of a
You
sudden.
got goosebumps everywhere.
I do, look. Sherry and I actually had a chance to speak with the owner when Paige and Tara were off doing B-roll. So we actually knew about the name James, and we decided to keep it to ourselves to see whether anyone would pick up on it.
And Paige and I didn't know that James was a very relevant person to the haunting of the home.
So that's why we didn't react when the name James came through.
We 100% knew that someone was on the stairs. Not only did we hear it, but we also could feel it.
I had this nagging feeling that there was some kind of male entity upstairs. Even when the owner was showing us around before we started filming, I could feel it. We decided to take our portal up, and just before we're ready to start our session, a very familiar name comes through.
I was hoping it would just be a one-time thing, but the name kept popping up all throughout the night.
Is that REM pod on it? The REM pod isn't on?
Did that say what I thought it said?
What? What?
I don't know.
I don't
God,
know.
it said my favorite name there.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. You know what I mean.
Can you tell us your name?
Did your dad come in here or no?
Careful.
Thank you.
You want her shoe? That's her rocking chair. Do you want her shoe? I have her shoe in the closet.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
home.
home.
Did you hear that?
Whose
Loud
shoe
and clear,
is
I'm
this?
home.
Is her name?
That's, I believe it's Ethel that lived here. That should be Ethel's.
Ethel?
Ethel Monroe Stark.
Ethel.
That
So
she fits
tiny.
me, by the way.
He died here.
Based on the answers we got downstairs, we assumed that we were wanted upstairs. So my name's Paige.
My name's Rhonda.
My name's Tara.
My name's John.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Sherry.
Can you tell us who's here in the room with us?
Whose shoe is this that I'm pointing to?
Is she here at the house with us? There's 2 empty chairs here. Do you want to come in and have a seat with us and talk to us?
There's some balls on it. That
Be that.
I don't know what this is.
Is it okay that we're here in your house?
That was weird.
Help them?
Help them or help them too.
Is there someone that needs help?
I want to know why there's some bad luck regarding death with this house.
Is there any people buried beneath this house?
Why would you ask that?
Because I have a feeling there is.
Can you confirm that or not?
You don't know either.
Well, we didn't get that far along yet.
Oh. If there's anybody here with us, can you touch Rhonda, Paige, Tara?
That's John.
Can you say my name? John Wayne. I think it's a Tara.
We're not going to be here for very long.
Just
They're
visiting.
just visiting. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
visiting?
We're just here to visit for a little bit, just to talk to you.
Thank you for having us.
You have a beautiful home.
Is there anyone from the cemetery that comes by and lingers around?
Were you a member of the nearby church? Has that been there for a long time? Can you tell us who was on the stairs when we were talking earlier? I feel like somebody was coming down to come and see us.
Did someone come here with us? Did we bring someone?
Did you just hear that name again?
Yeah. Did someone follow us here?
You give it.
Teacher?
Yeah,
He
he
did.
did.
Or he
Something
did?
he did, yeah.
Can you tell us who followed us here? Do you know his name?
I've heard it.
Well, whoever followed us, you can step back so the spirits here can speak to us. We're not looking to speak to who spoke to us tonight.
We want to talk with the residents of the house. It's their turn to talk.
Something true.
If you could spend alone time with any one of us, who would you pick?
Rhonda.
Be quiet.
Who do you want us to leave alone in the house?
It didn't say my name.
It did.
It dragged it out. It was like Rhonda.
I thought it said something about long hair.
Sam told you.
Don't try to pin it on me.
Don't, it said Rhonda.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, we're gonna ask this again. Okay? Very important you say this as clear as you can. If you could spend some alone time with someone here, who would you want it to be?
Don't have to say it again, they picked you.
She wants double confirmation.
Yeah.
You want Rhonda to stay alone?
Stop putting my name in things.
Say your name if you wanted to stay alone.
Don't listen to John. By the name, his name is John.
Well, I hope so.
I'm just asking if you could spend some alone time with one of us.
Yes.
Who would
Something, yeah.
who would you choose? Can you say I'd pick and then one of our names?
Rhonda. It said Rhonda again.
Said Rhonda again.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah. Did.
Hope you guys aren't blind or.
Oh, Rhonda.
I don't trust you guys.
It said
I
Rhonda.
think you're hearing things. You know what? I heard that name again.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying that name?
I think that's what it is.
We would like you to go
I don't
away.
think it's the residents that's even saying that. I think it's
Something evil?
something playing with me.
If you are not part of this home or the cemetery across the street, we'd like you to leave.
Yeah.
So you think he's the one that wants you alone in the house?
There's
Yes.
someone
Yeah, I
playing
think so
games.
Yeah. So I'm not falling for that.
Someone playing games.
John's still doing solo.
What the hell for?
Yeah, I'm not falling for it. I don't acknowledge that.
Yeah, you can't bring anything home with you tonight.
It's already with me.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
It goes
leave.
everywhere we go.
It even follows Paige and I, just to tell us about everyone.
It's crazy. It's horrible. Is there a child here at all? I love kids.
You want to play hide and seek?
There is a lot of us.
Yeah.
it's just
Oh,
that-
the cat ball.
Most interesting response to me during that entire session was when I asked about the bad luck that's tied to the house regarding death. The response, 2 more days, came through, and if you remember, the bad luck happens to start 3 days after visiting the house. And during this point of the investigation, it was already day 1. Nothing bad ended up happening to any of us, but I'm honestly not sure if the owner ended up experiencing anything 3 days after we left the house.
We decided to use Ethel's shoe. Now, Ethel is one of the original owners of the home, and we use this as a trigger object. And if you're a longtime viewer, you are well aware of Ed. Now, the name Ed came through several times,
We couldn't even speak with Ethel because Ed kept interjecting in the conversation.
and Rhonda was being directly called out by the spirits.
Do I think Edwin was with us? Absolutely.
Because not only based on later events that happened during this investigation, but also previous investigations and investigations you guys haven't seen yet, he's still making himself very known.
His presence is really starting to irritate me because it's getting harder and harder to communicate with the spirits in the locations that we're at. Seems as though he intimidates them, they don't want him around because they don't recognize him. They don't know who he is, so they're not going to speak.
He's not only making himself known to us, but he's making himself known to other people that we have worked with in the community.
My impression was that it was trying to get me alone. I wasn't going to cave in and actually give him what it was he wanted. So Paige is going to put on a pair of headphones and she's going to listen to what you tell her through the spirit box.
We've been hearing constant tapping in the room across the hall. I don't know if something's trying to get our attention, but maybe, hopefully they'll do it again while we are recording. So, goodbye. So, something.
Paige can hear you. Is there anyone here with us? You can tell Paige your name. She can hear you.
Tell.
Yeah, tell her your name.
Tell her your name.
Go.
Go where?
It's great.
What's great? Do you like talking with us?
Faith.
We don't have faith, but if you have faith, that's great.
Who's up here with us?
Instigate.
Okay, so the chatter guys just said dull, threat, whim, and misplaced.
Left. Spirit world.
Do you like that we can hear you?
This has been on your mind for years.
Can you elaborate on that a little?
What has been on our mind?
I follow you.
Who does? Who follows
Pulling
us?
under. Something die.
Can you tell us why things here tend to die?
Is there some kind of connection?
She'll show me.
Who will show you?
Immune deficiency.
Is the house causing people to have immune deficiencies?
Malnourished.
Is that how you passed away?
You're a sick man. He lied.
Who lied? What man are you talking about?
They're empathic. Leave now.
We will be leaving
Breathe.
soon, but we're not leaving yet.
It says apparitional,
Madam.
projective,
Sure.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
That's my sign.
Yeah.
And hers.
She's
No,
Pisces.
oh, she's Pisces. Yeah, she's just a little after me.
How long are you here?
We're gonna be here for a little bit talking to you. Is that okay?
It's me.
Is there a curse on this house?
Who is me? You said it's me. Can you tell us
I
your
want to
name?
set fire.
Well, no.
No, that's not allowed. This is a beautiful house.
Beware.
You don't want to do that.
Are we in danger? What should we be aware of?
Crucified in negligence.
I just heard Ethel.
Ethel, you're here with us. We really want to talk to you.
We have your shoe.
Where's the other?
I'm not sure where the other is. Lauren said
I
that.
have a few kids.
How many kids do you have?
Can you tell us your kids' names?
Something 2 years.
This just completely shut off on its
Save
own
them.
and turned it back on again, and it doesn't do that. I've never seen it do that.
He's in the room.
Who's in the room, hon?
Can you tell us which room?
Crypt and bypass.
The noise of others.
We heard some tapping noises coming from another room. We'd like to know who that was doing that.
Armoire.
Was it the armoire that was making that noise? There's like a closet thing in there.
Is there somebody in the room
Subdue.
straight across from me? I feel like there's somebody in there looking at me.
Leave. That was clear.
Can you tell us why you wanted us to leave so badly?
Why don't you want us here? Maybe
It just says
An
empath
exit?
on here. Remember she said that?
Yeah.
Behind you.
It says empath.
Behind who?
It says empath and suggests.
Who's an empath?
Right here.
You were talking
They
about
killed me.
who killed you. It says starve. Didn't she say
She said
something about
malnourished.
malnourished? It says starve, prostate, and sulfur.
Sulfur. I don't like that word.
No.
Other life.
Can you tell
Heaven
us
sent.
Can you tell us what it's like in the afterlife?
what's it like to die?
Be faithful.
Be faithful.
Should we have more faith?
Do you believe in God?
You were talking about an empath. Who's the empath?
Oh my god. They're killing me right now.
Now, Paige started the Estes session, but because of the mosquitoes being so bad, she wasn't able to concentrate, so I took over, as mosquitoes don't really like the taste of me.
Dude, you said some things that like showed up on this.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not
What?
a lot, like, made sense, but you did say malnourished, that said starve.
Really?
Yeah.
And you said
Or what did you say
empath,
on it?
and we got empath on here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
says-
of course.
It says asking, cremate,
Cremate. Cemetery.
and delegate.
A lot of people will be cremated over there.
Yeah.
Proud.
Proud of what?
People.
Who are you proud of?
You?
Oh, why are you proud of me?
It's your destiny
What is?
to find the truth.
I said truth. I remember.
That's wild.
I remember saying truth.
That is wild. Is that why I do this? Because I'm looking for truth?
Abort now.
I agree. Yes, stand here.
Abort what? Are you trying to tell us we need to stop? Can you tell me something?
Sit.
Oh. That's wild.
Yeah, I just saw some
It just-
weird mist
Thank you.
go behind you.
Good girl.
Thank you. Is there something near me? What did Paige just see?
Like past the window. I don't know if it was outside
Paige?
or inside. What about me?
What did she just see beside me? Or who did she see?
It's your destiny.
My destiny?
Paige's destiny or my destiny?
Or all of us?
So weird.
Maybe it's trying to say we're all like doing the right thing. Like we're all in this for a reason.
Yeah.
He's there.
Who is?
Who?
Yep.
Can you tell me about him?
Past the door.
I was gonna say I just saw movement.
Did you? It just said acknowledge.
2 people.
Right as she's acknowledged that there's somebody there. And
Yeah.
And stricken.
No, just before she said that, I was gazing over there and I saw movement in that far
Him?
room.
Who is it that Paige saw?
I think.
We're trying to figure out who it is.
Come.
Come where?
You want us to come to the other room?
Over there. Just Paige.
Oh. You want Paige to go to the other room?
Because I saw you. We've acknowledged each other.
Please.
Want me to go over alone?
I can't handle
Yes.
I'll go now.
fucking bugs.
I'll phone with my phone.
Paige is gonna go over and I'll stay here and talk to Tara.
Yes, please. Come.
I'm coming.
Follow.
I'm literally being lured, like in a horror movie.
I know.
I'm gonna pick up this flashlight though.
Is there a reason why you want her to come? Do you want to show her something? It's just shut off on its own.
Chatter, guys?
It's done it twice. It's never done it before.
I'm in bed.
Oh, cat ball. And I don't know if you can get that on there. Is that you that just set off the
I
cat ball?
can't.
Oh, it's there's a bad feeling in here. I'm not even kidding.
In the
Go outside.
Who
Is this a video?
No joke, Aunt Rhonda. If you go
We're gonna make a video if that's okay.
seriously, if you go walk into
It's a
that
video.
Yeah, we're doing
You're
a video.
filming.
if you go walk into that room right now, you will feel like heavy anxiety because that's what I just felt.
So what is in that room that Paige just came from?
Me. People.
Okay, so who is me? We need a name. Can you give us a name?
I might.
Well, if you give us a name, then we know how to.
I'm quiet.
Okay. Were you the person who made the banging noises?
This room feels okay, where we heard the tapping,
No. I don't.
but this room feels awful.
So tell me,
Stay.
I don't know if I want to stay.
you want Paige to stay in that room?
It feels terrible. It feels like a man.
Is there a man or a woman in that room?
It's a man. I can tell you that 100%. And I think that's what I was feeling downstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's heavy.
A girl.
I think you're lying.
They don't want me here.
Unless they're referring to me.
Who doesn't want you here? It says sail
I'm watching them.
and beckoning.
Who's there?
It's me.
I can't.
Can you say one of our names?
I respect your choice.
You respect her choice that she doesn't want to go to the room?
She feels a little uncomfortable there. It's over.
Can you tell me?
Tara.
Tara's listening.
No.
Can you tell me if there's any danger?
I love her.
You love Tara? I love Tara too.
She's my plan.
Your plan for what?
Without
I'm gonna stop recording this.
God.
I don't know what that means.
Is it dangerous for us to try to find out the answers to the afterlife? Is there any danger in doing that?
Probably don't want us to know too much.
I just seen something move in the room straight across.
You're loud.
Oh really? The one I have the light on?
Yep. Like a shadow. What did I just see, or who did I just see?
I'm ageless.
You have no age. That's not a good thing.
I got a really weird smell right now. It said musk. That's kind of what it smells like, yeah.
So whatever's here, is it
Having fun.
is it something from the land, or is it the people
Stop.
that lived here? Why do you want us to stop?
I think it's the man trying to scare us. Because he's got a very bad energy.
I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, we're kind of picking up on that. We won't be here for much longer. So if there's somebody else that wishes to talk to us.
Not again.
Not again? Is Ethel here? I'd love to talk to her, or maybe one of the kids.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to Rhonda and Paige, and Tara's the one who's listening.
Girls.
Yes. Appendicitis,
Oh, really?
costume, executed, and mutilated.
I'm a boy. I was a little kid.
Those could all refer to like how people may have died in the
Preston.
cemetery.
Is your name Preston? That says annoyance and infected.
I'm here often.
Are you stuck here?
Do you live here, or do you just come and go?
I live there.
You live there or here?
People are just gonna see me swatting mosquitoes.
In the left room.
You live in the left room,
This is on the left. If like we're facing this way.
but if you come up the stairs, the left room is over there.
That's true. And that's the room that
So whose room is that on the left?
Ethel's.
That's Ethel's room.
she's talking about if we're facing this way then, because that's Ethel's room right there.
She lives alone.
Ethel lives alone. Can you tell me about her? She seems like a really nice lady. Did you?
I don't think it is.
Did you know her?
Will you save me?
I gotta walk around. I can't sit and get eaten alive.
What do you need to be saved for?
I'm different.
How are you different? It says autopsy.
I can't tell you.
It said autopsy?
Yeah. Defection, autopsy, and
Yeah.
messenger.
That's interesting. I honestly think we're picking up
Stuff from across.
Ow. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna stop. Is there any last messages that you have for us?
We're gonna send a new person
No.
No.
in. Perfect. We're gonna send a new person in to talk to you.
Enjoy.
Don't stop. I'm not ready.
Crusader, cool, and invoke.
I'm not ready.
You're not ready for what?
She said don't stop, I'm not ready.
You don't want us to stop?
To lose you?
Well, you're not gonna lose us, we're gonna send another member in to speak with you, and he's very open.
I'm chatting. Why are you doing that for?
Well, they see they're chatting. They don't want you to leave.
I'm dead.
We understand. We're not leaving yet. We're gonna talk to you a different way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm burned in a fire.
Oh no.
I mentioned something about burning something.
Yeah. You burned in a fire? Was it a fire here in this house? Or was it somewhere else?
The ball won't stop going on.
Out there.
Out there? So it was somewhere close by?
When I died,
Mm-hmm.
I was drinking.
Oh. Is that maybe what caused the fire?
I can't sit here anymore.
It said Ed.
Okay, well, we don't want to speak to Ed, so we're gonna pull you out. We're not interested in him
We're
tonight.
not interested in Ed. We didn't come here to talk to him tonight.
No.
Not unless it's a different Ed that we're not aware of.
That was good, but we can't sit here any
We're
longer.
dying.
We're getting eaten alive.
Yeah. Okay. But it was good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't want to talk to Ed, so that's the perfect time to call it.
Yeah, it's true.
You were saying about Paige. You were calling Paige to go out.
Yeah.
Anyway, she ended up going out into the room, and she said it had a really, really bad feeling in there.
Bar room, and before you said you
That one over there?
were you in there? Before you said you were in there, I saw movement in there.
Yeah.
So
I saw something go by here because the light is shining into the other room, and I seen something low, like a shadow,
It's a
dart across
it's
the
a
light.
it's a
Did you
man.
smell something weird in here?
No. But over there is a
We
man.
did get sulfur on this though.
I smelled something really, really gross.
We were getting
Like musky, like old dirty basement. That's what it smelled like. And it was only for like a good like maybe 5 seconds, but it smelled gross. We both got something to do with fires or burning alive. And even though at the time we didn't know what this meant, Lauren actually later confirmed to us that the town had burned down not only once, but twice. Now keep in mind that this is the area where the War of 1812 took place.
the Chattergeist impressed us once again. There were so many responses relating to death and how people may have passed away.
We got words like cremated, autopsy, appendicitis, crypt, and infected, as well as starved.
Now I heard the word malnourished come over the spirit box, and shortly after the Chattergeist ended up saying starve. At this point, this didn't mean anything to us. We just figured maybe someone in the cemetery might have starved. However, I did a little digging. The owner ended up giving us a book all about Thorold and what happened in the town over hundreds of years. As I was reading through it, there was a chapter that stuck out to me, and it said, "The Hungry Year." So apparently in the spring and summer of 1789, there was a frost that ended up freezing over the whole land, destroying everybody's crops. People were eating bark and leaves and greens, just whatever they could find to survive. Birch tree leaves were served as vegetables. Settlers were told that pork and dried beans could be obtained at the military stores at Fort George. However, there was one drawback. Due to the weakened conditions of the families, not many made the trip. Now, some people did make this trip to get their food, but a few did lose their lives. So finding this chapter called The Hungry Year really confirmed those two responses for us.
And it does make sense that the spirits go back and forth because the Stark family who own the home is also buried in the cemetery there.
Something wanted Paige to stay in that back room, and we have no clue why.
Tara ended up speaking to someone that essentially lured me into the room where I saw movement. And when I decided to go check it out, as soon as I crossed the door, I had the worst feeling of anxiety and just heaviness flow over me. I think it might have been the same thing I was sensing earlier, but this time the energy was like times 10.
We were wondering if it was actually Edwin in the room with Paige, as he revealed himself at the end of our session once again. And we always tend to feel a bad energy whenever Edwin's around, no matter where we are. So I decided that I wasn't going to give in to what Ed wanted, so that left John to take the place of doing the alone session.
He was picking on Aunt Rhonda all night, so we decided we were going to stick him alone upstairs.
Now, not only did we leave him on the stairs, but we made him very susceptible to every room in the upstairs quarters. We left every door open, we had equipment everywhere, and it was right after our very creepy Estes session that we did.
Hello, I'm John. I'm sitting on top of the stairs here. All alone. I want to communicate with you. Can you please give me a sign and light up one of the cat balls in one of the rooms, please? Is there anybody here with us right now? Is Ethel here with us? Can you show yourself to me? I'm not here to harm you. I'm here to speak with you. Please give me a sign that you're here. Who's behind me? I feel like there's someone behind me. Oh, I got pain in my feet. Can you let one of the catapults or light the rim pot up? Who is the angry man in that room? Paige said she heard noises in there and you wanted Paige in there. Please come out and show yourself or give me a sign to touch me. Or like one of the devices that we got set around the door. Oh, is that a shadow? Could be my eyes playing tricks on me too. I'm all alone in this house. This is your time to take advantage of me. Can you light the rim pot up in that room? Please? I heard a tap, but I don't know if it was some creeps in the house. Pretty scary up here.
So at the end of the night, the owner was very excited to show us something, and it was a surprise for us.
As soon as Lauren said during our portal session that we haven't gotten that far yet after John asked if there was people buried on the property, I knew whatever she had to show us at the end of the night was going to be relating to that question.
Okay, so earlier John was talking about how he wondered if anybody was ever buried here. So when my dad had this property, the ground underneath was like really dry. It was like moon dust, okay? And not clay like it is now. So when it went in my name, I would come all the time, check to make sure nothing leaked, there was nothing going on here, no one broke in the spring. And every spring I would start to find these bones coming up from inside the house, right? And then that tombstone was found in the foundation in the back kitchen, that tombstone.
That's a tombstone?
Yeah, so that's what we were chuckling about secretly.
I see the JS.
Yeah, so that's what we were chuckling about. That's pretty big, but like, of course, they're cut off. Like weird, weird stuff. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That one I don't know. That's weird.
It is.
A little weird.
Do you think
I don't
it'd be mostly animal?
I would
or-
hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
I don't know.
I mean, with the tombstone, it's kind of strange though.
Yeah. A little weird. Those come up every spring. So like for the 15 years that I've owned it, every spring when I come to do a checkup, I jump down there and go have a look underneath, and there'll be like a new one to find.
wow.
But it's weird because I would have thought when my dad first started working around here that they would already be on the top of the dirt because they're heaving, but they should have already been heaved to the top. So I just get one randomly here and there.
The tombstone is what really piqued my interest. It's weird to me that it was found in the kitchen's foundation.
The initials were JS.
So perhaps it was a Stark family member.
So who knows, maybe there's more going on at this location than we think. So in conclusion, this location was definitely very haunted.
I'm getting used to going in blind to places and just figuring things out along the way. I'm actually glad that she didn't tell us too much about the house because finding everything out later on and going through that book was really cool.
All in all, it was a neat place, definitely haunted, and we got some pretty good responses.
I want to say thank you to Lauren for allowing us to investigate her property.
She was a great host, super friendly and very involved, and she loved being a part of the paranormal investigation with us.
And if you want to investigate this place for yourself, we'll have her Facebook contact information in the description.